You are listening to the Car Pro Insider Podcast, episode number 2, where we are talking about that you don't sell cars, you sell yourself, and how you can sell yourself to success. Let's do it. Hey, what's up? I'm Robert Wiseman, and I have helped car sales professionals from around the world sell more cars by building their personal brands, attracting high-quality car buyers, and becoming the go-to car guy or gal in their marketplace. So what does it take to become the car sales professional that people are lining up to do business with? This is the Car Pro Insider. You are back in the Car Pro Insider Podcast. I am your host, Robert Wiseman, and I am so glad you are here. Thank you so much for taking the time, pumping me into your eardrums, no matter if you're on your way to work at the dealership right now, you're on the treadmill, you're walking the dog, you're taking a jog, you're in the gym, you're doing whatever, right? You're laying down, whatever it is that you're doing, you're consuming me right now. First off, thank you. Second, I wanted to welcome you back. This is episode 2, and we are going to jump into more content, more ideas, and proven strategies, resources, and tools that the elite and the top performers in car sales are using and doing and executing as we speak to help keep their crown and help them deliver the desired results that they are, day in and day out, right? And that's what we're going to jump into today, man. I'm going to jump right into it for you on this second episode. So there's some stuff you can roll right into your week, right? And if you listen to the last episode, if you haven't yet, jump back there and check out. That one is about quitting your job and selling cars for a dealership today. Like, that's the first step to opening up and massive success in car sales. All right, so today what we're going to talk about is like that your job, your career, your business is not selling cars. It is selling you. The product is you. You do not sell cars. Is it important and vital to your success and you being genuine and authentic in this business for you to know about the product, know more about the product than anybody coming in there? Hell yeah, it is, right? But that's not what you're selling. Because here's the thing, if you're just selling the car, right, you're not, what are you competing against? Then it comes down to price. That's when you become the king of mini deals, right? And yeah, mini deals pay out, but mini deals is the same amount of work, mostly even more work for less money than when you're, getting, holding more gross, making more money per deal, right? The name of the game is to maximize your time. That's your true asset, right? So you budget that by working with the high-end clients that are going to give you, pay you all the money and make it a great experience and help you do less and make more, right? But we're going to go way into that in future episodes, no doubt. But we're talking about the difference maker, the true difference maker in getting in any transaction, especially when it comes to cars, is you. They can get the car exactly the same in most cases in many other locations, some very close, some right down the street, some a little further, and they can even get it for cheaper, right? So like, how is that? What's your leverage there, right? There is none. And when you focus on that, and when that is your leverage, and that's the only thing you're utilizing and really selling, then you're just shooting from the hip. You're selling, you're price focused, price oriented. So in fact, your clients and customers sitting across from you will be the same way. And like, who the hell wants to work with that? Not this guy, man. I don't think you should either. So it's about selling yourself, right? So I'm going to jump into 3 of my favorite tips for selling yourself effectively instead of competing and trying to sell the car, which this will help you close more deals, better quality prospects, get you more referrals, right? And this is, some of the secrets that the top performers in this game are using every day, right? So number 1 is going to be, you need to be a solution. All right. Everybody's coming to you with a problem, and to you, it might not seem like a problem. Some of them seem like their slight problem could develop into a problem. Some of them seem ridiculous to you and are not a problem at all. Nonetheless, it's a problem to that individual, your customer, and it's all that matters right now, right? It's not about you, because they don't give a shit about you, your product, your services, or anything. We all just give a shit about ourselves when it comes down to that. Your customers the same way. No matter how great you guys might think you're friends, etc., when they're sitting down to do business, do this transaction, they're out for Delph, baby, right? They're solo. They're rolling solo, man. They are all about them. And that's the way it should be. So, but you need to be a solution. You need to rub it out of what is that problem? Like for some, I've totaled my car. I need some new wheels like yesterday, bro. Oh, hey, our family's expanding. We need to make a move into something bigger and more family oriented like soon. And some is, bro, I just got divorced. I'm a single dude and I need me some hot wheels to be cruising around in, right? Or I'm 50, I'm going through a midlife crisis, or a woman that she wants to feel younger, feel flashier again, wants a convertible her whole life, like that. Regardless of the fact, that's their problem. You need to focus on being the solution to the problem. Selling yourself is not sitting here and talking and running your gums like me right now about yourself and how great you are. It's not about telling people that you're the top sales guy every month or you sell X amount of cars, this and that. Listen, what does that do? What value does that do for me? That does nothing for my problem at all, telling me that. Nothing, zero, zilch, right? So it's come out with that, find what that problem is, and be solution oriented, bringing them solutions to that problem, emphasizing with their problem, and building that relationship, and giving them options, and being an expert in knowing your products, your product line and services so well that you can find the solution within your product line that will solve them. And if it's not in your product line, then you will generate more business and more opportunities by not selling them anything than you will by selling them the wrong solution. Take my word for that. If you haven't experienced that, no sale is better than a sale in some circumstances, because they will cost you more money moving forward than what you made off that one deal, because they're not going to send anybody to you, whether they realize they made a mistake 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 2 years later. In their eyes, you are to blame, right? That's just the way it is. Whether you are or not, in their perception, you will, and their perception is unfortunately reality when it comes to who they pick and choose to do business with. So you want to always be focused on their problem, and then all you're never talking about you and what you're going to do, what you do for them. What you talk about is what you do does for them. Basically, what working with you is going to do for them. Why that's important. It's not I follow up with you all the time, call you, make sure everything's all right, blah blah blah. No, it's you're telling them the result of working with you. You're never talking about yourself. So be the solution, be the problem solver, get to the core of their problem, no matter how ridiculous or outlandish you might think it is. Who gives a shit? It's a problem to them, right? That's a fact. So being the solution is number one. Number two is crafting a custom tailored, unique value proposition, right? Your UVP. Now, that right there is what really is going to separate you from doing business anywhere else. First off, a lot of individual salespeople don't have one. They might think they have one, but they have nothing documented and created and built around the customer that they want to attract. So, because once you know the customer you want to attract, it becomes a lot easier to craft and put together your UVP, because you know what will be valuable to them. And that's what's important. Like, you can sit here and talk about things all day long. Free oil changes. I do this, I do that, I offer you this and that. But look, if they don't give a crap about that, what good is it? Because you think it's valuable does not mean it is. So you got to get to the core, the bottom of it with the ideal clients, people that are like the clients you want to attract, right? Existing clients you have, past clients, or people in the marketplace that might not even be a customer of yours yet, but they are your target audience. Find out what you can do that's valuable to them. Find out what's valuable to them when they're shopping for a car, buying a car, getting their car serviced, trading a car, whatever, right? And they'll tell you. So then you can build that UVP around that. And that, of course, will sell you, is designed to sell your services and sell the benefits of working with you. So it's an insanely great way and powerful way to sell yourself to the prospects in your marketplace. And you're selling yourself by, again, what you're giving to them. Right? You're not in there, when I say sell yourself, you're not in there, listen, I got X amount of years in business, this and that. I take customers, I put customers first, customer service is everything. Come get great customer service. It's like, what, like, that's expected. That's nothing over the top. Anybody, everywhere says that. No one says, like, come on in, man, we're the customer. We put customers second to last, right? We almost treat you like a human being. No, that shit is dumb, right? Create your UVP, and that's remarkable, and it's in the language that resonates and will be at the tone level that your ideal clients, the people that you're writing it for, are at most times, to where they'll understand it and it'll resonate, right? So a custom tailored UVP is number 2. All right, number 3, and which is the last one, is positioning yourself in your marketplace as an authority, right? That means position yourself as an expert that people look to as a source, a resource, as someone that knows what it's all about, right? That understands it, that is a pro, that always has an answers, and is consultant, and is always is again, back to number 1, solution oriented, right? And the way that you position yourself as an authority and as an expert in your marketplace is through your personal brand. A lot of this is through your personal brand, but all 3 of these, but mostly through the authority, is the best way to do it is to get your brand to do the talking and the selling for you, right? So you don't even have to. You can focus on delivering vehicles, right? Writing customers up. The positioning as an authority and expert is what people like. People will just hand over money to individuals like that. When they put somebody into that classification, right? They are willing to wait longer. They're willing to pay more. They're willing to do things that, in most cases, that they probably would not be willing to do. That are just, I'm not saying that you want them to do things they're not going to do, but sometimes things come up or what have you. But it helps you get leverage in your marketplace, and it's all authentic. I'm not talking about being not being real and being a liar and being a fake. No, this is all, of course, you being you and having the buyer's best interests in mind, no doubt. But they're already coming to car salespeople, and they already think of them as just, oh, he's just a car salesman, she's just a car saleswoman, right? Like, they already have a low opinion of it. So by positioning yourself as an authority and expert, you automatically stand out from everybody else. They automatically are going to be drawn to you because it's not the reg, it's not the norm in this industry. They're not used to seeing that from auto salespeople. But again, the way you do that is then giving value into the marketplace, becoming that resource, using the channels like social media, your website, YouTube and videos, and your local publication channels, your local radio, local media outlets, online media outlets, offline media outlets, everything, to flex your guns, man, to kick your knowledge, to show them that you know what you're talking about and that you are the person that they want handling their automotive needs. You do that through creating content, right? Answering questions, just giving value into the marketplace to your ideal clients will move them to position you as an authority. Once you're positioned as an authority, they then start to look at you as an expert. When they start to look at you as an expert, they start waiting in line for you like you're the new roller coaster at a theme park, right? They start setting up shop, waiting for you, camping out for you like you're a new limited edition sneaker about to drop, right? And that's the name of the game. That's when you start attracting the ones that you want. They start paying you all the money. They start giving you great CSI. They start sending you clients and great referrals of people just like themselves. All right. So real quick recap on, insider tips from, that the top performers in auto sales are doing to help sell themselves to their prospects and in the marketplace. Number one is be the solution. Be solution oriented. Find out what their problem is and get down to it and solve it like you're Sherlock Holmes, right? Two is a custom tailored unique value proposition, custom tailored UVP. Find out what's valuable to the individuals in the group and the type of people that you want more of their asses in seats in front of you at your desk, and create a UVP, a unique value proposition that's based around that, that's all providing services and benefits that demographic, those individuals will find valuable. Number three is positioning yourself as an authority in your marketplace. People hand over, they wait in line, like I said, for like you're a roller coaster to work with the expert. That's just going out and all that really takes is distributing on the right channels, online and offline, and locally, the information, you giving value to the marketplace, providing resources, providing answers to common questions, helping them solve problems they might be occurring during their ownership or during the pre-shopping and pre-funnel stage of buying a car. All right. That's it. That's how I'm going to wrap that up. Again, head over to robertwiseman.com. Click on the podcast. You see link there. You can select this episode, and there will be all the show notes for this episode and all the resources. Also, if you haven't yet, subscribe to this podcast. Give me a quick review, 5-star, 4-star, whatever. I hope it's 5 stars, man. Give me a quick review. That helps me out a lot. I really appreciate it. I see those again. I'll definitely show you some love. Also, check out, you'll hear me every Thursday, hardcorecloser.com, or look up the Hardcore Closer podcast on iTunes. Get that hand delivered to your inbox. Awesome podcast that I'm producing with Ryan Stewman, and it's been hot and it's been rocking the charts lately. All right, that's it for this week. I'll see you guys next time, episode 3, baby. Later.